Semi-final, so that means all votes now for who you think is going to win are over. The semi-final has begun, so we will not be accepting any more of those tweets. What time is it? It's 8:38, so that's officially the last time that you're going to see that tweet. No more tweets from this moment on. 8:38 Eastern Time. So apologies if you haven't cast a vote. You have had all day to do so, but for now, Denial taking on Team TR. Can they try and pick up the win and push them to that grand final? Right now, Detroit hardpoint. It's going to be Team TR who do have an early advantage. However, now jump on that hardpoint. It's going to be Replays. Let's have a look at Replays' screen. ASM1 for him. Saints, what is he going to be rocking off respawn? We'll wait and see. It's going to be ASM1 and Stim for him.
See, this is what was interesting to me, Ben, is that we go on board with Denial, and they are running the complete opposite of everybody else. You know, a lot of these other teams, you know, one BAL, three BALs, one ASM. Denial comes out, and they are rocking that 3 ASM setup, putting a ton of pressure on the hill, and then 1 BAL player.
Yep,
they're playing it a lot like Black Ops 2, like a traditional anchor.
Right, it's cool to see. I'm not gonna lie, it really is. As now you have Replays on that hard point. He's just gonna be chilling 4 and 2. And again, if you're just watching Broadcaster or COD Esports for the first time since Columbus, you'll see they have added that hardpoint timer. It's just above the red little icon. See 40 seconds before that hardpoint does rotate. Replay still on your screen. He's just picking up all this time. Pre-fires does connect with 1. Not going to be able to connect with anything else though. 37 to 31. Still in favor of Team TR though, man.
Yeah, which is interesting. I think this is actually going to be a great series to watch because it's going to kind of tell us if the ASM1 is that viable if you stack them up against BALs. Yeah.
I mean, 3 ASM1s, just 1 BAL as Replays makes quick work of the player there and jumps on the hill. They're going to get control of it once again, but now Replays decides it's time to rotate. 10 seconds left, of course, and bring up that mini-map, you can see who has rotated the quickest. Looks like it's going to be this man, Saints, who's coming around the outside. He actually has Cloak on it. Is that Overcharge Cloak? It is going to be Wait, is that bugged? I'm hoping that's bugged.
What?
The Cloak. It didn't go down. The battery life.
Nah, I'm pretty sure that. It's because it's a second EXO ability. It doesn't come out.
That's frustrating. Did not know that. Oh well, hopefully that will get fixed soon. Because I was going to say, he is not losing battery life on that whatsoever. And again, if you're new in the chat, Matt's going to keep on putting how you can enter to win the MLG stuff in the chat.
Yeah, absolutely. You see that Denial, they're making a pretty good comeback right now, Ben, holding this garage hill, and it's one of the easier ones to hold. It's very difficult to break. Pretty much Saints, he just needs to push out. He should actually be pushed out further, more by their landing, and he's able to hold that spawn better. I think if he was able to push out by their landing and he were to die, he was going to get another spawn probably in the garage. So he should push out a little bit further.
Ooh, Zuma almost turning on him there, but not going to happen. Attach still on that hill. 5 and 8. Pretty slow start for Attach, who's, you know, an absolute slaying animal, to be completely honest with you. Zuma, though, is top of the team, 13 and 9. He's going to pick up a kill. No, not actually going to be able to pick that one up. That was unfortunate for him, but Replays. Big plays coming from him at 12 and 6. Of course, he's known as the objective player for the team, and right now he's playing very, very well. Turns the corner, there's 1. There is going to be a second in mid-air. He's not going to be able to get that, but does walk towards that hard point. And now, finally, we're seeing Samurai Remy and Hazard on that hill. Trying to pick up some time here, as it should be contested any second now.
Yeah, and they're doing a good job of flooding the hill, but you see Denial just too strong. Saints right there getting a 2-piece, just causing tons of action in the front. And that's where that ASM1 becomes really viable. I think that's something that you really can't stop talking about it because it's such a different change from what we saw at Columbus. Obviously, Columbus, we saw just BALs, but now we're seeing tons of variation. What's
really interesting is both Attach and Saints are using Stim too. So we haven't seen any players use Stim, really, apart from, you know, Prof sometimes at Columbus. Yeah. But online, before that, really, it was all the same kind of stuff. So nice to see players just adapting to the rules, of course. You know, so many mutual agreements, but they're now saying, we ain't about that life anymore. However, Saints did change to Overclock there, but Replays, he's going to be using Stim too. 14 and 9, so it's clearly working out in his favor. But look at the score. Pretty much 1 point, now a tied game with still over 5.5 minutes still to play.
It's interesting, you're not seeing Denial run any really tacticals. They're pretty much just all doubling up on exos and just trying to be super soldiers and just run at the hard point.
Do you reckon that's worth it? Is that beneficial? Is that really the way to do it?
I think stuns are viable. I think frags are pretty viable. I mean, to be a super soldier definitely has its ups and perks, but I think you do need some kind of tacticals.
you know, something to try and break those hills.
Right.
Saints, he's trying to use that cloak combination with overclock. He's going to pop cloak one more time. Actually shuts down Replays, his teammate, shooting him in the back of the head. And not really working out for Denial as well as I would have liked to have seen the ASM 1. Right now they're actually behind 134 to 107. Hardpoint's going to contest, goes back to its original point as Megafen tries to get in there. Saints is already in there with that ASM 1. And he's actually opted for laser sight. That's something that we touched on earlier on that. For any of those new viewers, you know, that just tuned in, it doesn't actually do anything. You know, Drifter made a video about it saying it doesn't really improve anything. It's more of a placebo effect.
Yeah, more placebo than anything.
Yeah, it's weird to actually see him run that because I would have thought he may be actually against that.
Well, towards the beginning of Black Ops 2, a lot of players were using the laser, and then as time went on, it kind of went away over time. So
yeah, that's true. Actually, good point. Players just stopped using it, but Saints is a big fan of this cloak right now. He's using it every single time he goes towards a hill. Has it contested, and with 20 seconds left before rotation, it's going to be less than a 20-point game, so they could actually tie it up here. Yeah, going into that next hill. But the big question is going to be about that rotation. And Saints again with that cloak decides to drop back actually and pick up that scrap time. Did not want to give it away, but it is going to go down. That was Steven breaking that hard point. And look at that kill column, 23-18, 20-24, 20-18. Meanwhile, for Denial, 23-21, 19-20, and 17-22. So what are your thoughts at this stage with 3 ASM1s? Is it working out for them or no?
You know, I think on this map it might work just because you can flood the hill and put so much pressure on it. But at the same time, it's going to be difficult. I think the one reason you're seeing them use Cloak is because it's easier for them to get across mid-map and not have to fight those gun battles. See Samurai Remy picking up a huge kill right there. But they don't have to fight those long-range gun battles. They can just use Cloak and try and just run across map.
Yep, sneaky, sneaky stuff coming in from this Denial team as Remy turns around. That's going to be a player using Stim. Is able to pick that kill up. Turns around. There's one. Can he find another player? It's going to be Zuma. And unfortunately, he is going to get shut down from behind. But 172 to 144. And it's just going to be Denial picking up scrap time at this point. Zuma not able to win that gunfight, actually. But Attach is there. Now, the rotation. This is key. You see Denial already over there. And this is the play which we need to keep our eyes out for. It's going to be Saints as he's lying sneakily, waiting for plays to push. He is not actually going to be able to pick up a kill there. That's massive for TR as Replays goes down too.
Yeah, and that was massive. You know, Saints needed to pick up those kills, and you see he switched right back to the BAL. You know, this TR team pretty much all using BALs. Actually, I believe there's one player, it's Samurai Remy, using the ASM-1. So it's pretty much been the story of the day. What kind of breakdown can you get away with? How viable is the gun? Does it work on better maps? I think Biolab's a great map for it. This map, the hard points are close, but, you know, those long-range battles in the streets can be difficult to win. Those are the ones that are on rotation.
Has it back on that hard point with the ASM-1. Picks up 3 kills in that kill feed. And Runny's there as well, but you see the guys over at TR starting to pull away now. Almost a 50-point lead. As with 14 seconds left on that hard point, this is big scrap time for Denial, but they're not going to get it. Steven staying alive on the hard point finally goes down. Attach is going to get 7 seconds, but considering how long TR had on that hard point, that 7 seconds is pretty insignificant, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's pretty insignificant. They really need to get the spawn for the next one. It's going to be Replays. He's going to be pretty much over here by his lonesome. You're seeing he's going to be pinched from both sides. Guys on his right, guys on his left. Looks like Saints is in there with him, but just good pinch right there from TR. Attach is going to have to get these kills and try and pick this up and just turn and spawn kill, but he is not able to. It's going to be very difficult for Denial to come back in this one, Ben. Yeah, they keep pushing the hill by themselves as well, which is just not helping. Every time you see someone from Denial pushing, they're by themselves, and to be honest, I see TR pulling away. We still have a minute and a half left, 30 seconds on this hill. And they're going to attach more with a desperate contest as opposed to anything else. Replay trying to be sneaky here, picks up one. Can he find anyone else? Again, he's going to go down. And Power Punch just comes in from Remy as he just blows Attach off the map. And I'm really surprised by this. I thought you know, Denial would be a team we can really expect to come out and win this 5K. I had, from everything I saw, one guy tweet me saying TR were winning this 5K. In terms of the big giveaway. So I'm just saying, if TR win this, literally all I've seen is one tweet. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to check my mentions too, but I don't remember seeing too much TR in my mentions, but they might actually win this one with a score cap at 250, and you see it's actually working out for them pretty well, those 3 BALs in that one ASM-1. As we were saying, Denial came out right off the start, and they had 3 ASM-1s, 1 BAL, and that first rotation of hills was about even. Do you see Denial changing it now? Because I don't think it's what they've just been outgunned mostly on rotation. Yeah, I mean, they pretty much lost this one just off of getting killed off rotation. I mean, we saw a few times where Saints was in the hill and they were set up, and other players were in the hill as well. I'm just kind of remembering one time when I saw Saints happen too, but he was set up in the hill. Hill was about to pop, and he was taken out by a longer range battle on the hill. So that's something that they're going to have to, if they're going to use this strategy going forward, they're just going to have to play a little bit more passive on rotation. Well,
that is going to be game number 1 over 249. So not able to get the 250, but still a big win coming out from the boys over at TR.
Yeah, I mean, just huge games. You got a 40 bomb out of Samurai. Remy, he's that one player with that ASM. Steven with 39 kills of his own. Nobody going too positive for that team, but I mean, they're just doing it well on rotations. They're getting control of the good times of the hill. We saw Denial take a ton of garbage time.
Right.
They weren't able to get any good chunks of time. So just strong hardpoint gameplay from TR.
Yeah, I'm very impressed. For now, though, commercial break. When we return, game number 2. Again, if you want a chance of winning that Scuff gaming controller, Matt's just going to spam it in the chat. All you need to do is tweet at UMG_Matt, at Benson_you, and at MLG Shibby. That's MLG SHIBBY. Wish him a happy birthday. Put hashtag MLG5K and, of course, a stream in your tweets for a chance to win. We'll be right back.